Good morning, little Jays. I hope you had a good day yesterday. I am Miss Frizzle, and I am here to read you The Magic School Bus Inside the Earth. Okay, are you ready, boys and girls? Here we go. In Miss Frizzle's class, we've been learning about animals' homes for almost a month. We were pretty tired of it, so everyone was happy when Miss Frizzle announced, "Today we start something new. It's your turn to be the ant monitor, Arnold." The ant monitor? Is it always like this in Miss Frizzle's class? You'll get used to it. Something new, thank goodness. Get off! "We are going to study about our Earth," said Miss Frizzle. She put us to work writing reports about Earth science. "And for homework," she said, "each person must find a rock and bring it to school. Don't you often wonder what is inside the Earth?" Not often. But the next day, almost everyone had some excuse. "I couldn't find any rocks. I found one, but my dog ate it." Your dog ate a rock? Only 4 people had done the homework, and Phil was the only one who had found a real rock. "That's not a rock. It is too a rock. It's part of an old 7-Up bottle. You chipped this off the sidewalk, didn't you, Wanda?" "I guess we'll have to go on a field trip and collect some rocks," said Miss Frizzle. "Arnold, that looks like styrofoam to me." "Yeah, covered with dirt. Could be a stale cupcake." "You actually touched this, Arnold?" You never know what will happen on a trip with Miss Frizzle. Her new dress was a trip in itself. At first, the old school bus wouldn't start, but finally we were on our way. I can't believe Miss Frizzle's dress is like that. You'll get used to it. When we came to the field, all the kids wanted to get out of the bus, but suddenly the bus began to spin like a top. That sort of thing doesn't happen on most class trips. I'm getting dizzy. Fasten those seatbelts, children." "Miss Frizzle, when can we collect rocks?" When the spinning finally stopped, some things had changed. We all had on new clothes. The bus had turned into a steam shovel, and there were shovels and picks for every kid in our class. "Stop digging!" yelled Miss Frizzle, and we began making a huge hole right in the middle of the field. "This isn't exactly easy. At least we're missing spelling. This crust is as hard as a rock, too." "First, we'll dig through the Earth's crust. The top layer of the crust is soil." "It looks like dirt to me." "Dirt is another word for soil." Oh, great. Now she can read my mind. Before long, clunk, we hit rock. The Frizz handed out jackhammers. We began to break through the hard rock. I'm not used to Miss Frizzle yet. Oh, give it time. "Hey, these rocks have stripes," said a kid. Miss Frizzle explained that each stripe has a different kind of rock. "Millions of years ago, these rocks were formed in layers. This tan rock is called sandstone. This gray stripe is shale. This white rock is limestone. Layers, like a cake? Don't try to eat it." We chipped off pieces of the rocks for our class rock collection. These rocks are called sedimentary rocks, class, said Miss Frizzle. There are often fossils in sedimentary rocks. Sandstone is made of grains of sand all pressed together. Shale is made of mud and clay all pressed together. Sandstone feels grainy. This shale has a fossil of a leaf in it. This limestone has a fossil of a seashell in it. That's because limestone is made of shells all pressed together. Millions of years ago, there was a sea here. Wouldn't you know it? Just when we were finding lots of fossils, Miss Frizzle said, "Back on the bus, kids!" Then, as we were driving along, we heard rock crumbling underneath us. Down we went. Everything was pitch black. And we were falling. I'll never get used to this. Class, we're now going deeper into the earth. I'd rather be going back to school. I can't believe I said that. We're falling! Help! Wah! We landed with a bump. Miss Frizzle switched on the headlights. We'd fallen through a hole into a huge limestone cave. Rainwater has been dripping down through the earth for ages, said Miss Frizzle. The water wore away this cave in the rock. This whole cave is made of limestone. Can you find more fossils here? Here's one, Miss Frizzle. Knock it off. We wanted to stay for a while, but suddenly the bus sprouted a drill. It started boring through the rock. Miss Frizzle shouted, "Follow that bus!" And down we went. Look, a stalagmite growing from the ground and a stalagmite hanging from the ceiling. The farther down we went, the hotter it got. The rocks were harder too. These are rocks that would change from one kind to another kind by heat and pressure, explained the Frizz. Rocks that would change are called metamorphic rocks. I didn't know rocks could change. It takes millions of years. This beautiful marble used to be limestone. They make statues out of marble. This rock used to be shale. It was changed to slate. Slate is hotter than shale. This rock is very hard. Cut it out. We went down even farther toward the center of the earth. We hit rock that was formed billions of years ago from a pool of melted rock under the Earth's surface. Rock like this is called igneous rock. This igneous rock is called granite. Many buildings and monuments are made of granite. Arnold, would you carry these samples? Earth science is heavy, man. I never knew rocks could melt. We had dug all the way through the Earth's crust. It was so hot now that Miss Frizzle told us to get back on the bus. We're lucky the bus is air conditioned. What's your favorite rock? Rock and roll. She stepped on the gas and the bus started really drilling. Soon we were actually inside the earth and it was hot, hot, hot. As it got hotter and hotter, we zoomed toward the center. We were glad when Miss Frizzle headed out again. We reached the Earth's crust and drove straight up through a tunnel of black rock. It was great to see the sky. Then we looked around. We had come out on an island in the middle of the ocean. "Isn't this wonderful, class?" said Miss Frizzle. We've driven right up on a volcanic island." It didn't look like much, but if Miss Frizzle was right, the whole island was one big volcano. Are Miss Frizzle and the kids on the cinder cone, a composite volcano, or a shield volcano? I want to go home. We were nervous, but Miss Frizzle made us collect some rocks. She said they had all hardened from melted rock that had come out of the volcano. Then, suddenly, we heard rumblings from below. "The black rock we're walking on is basalt. This shiny volcanic glass is obsidian. Hey, this rock floats. That's pumice. Air bubbles inside make it the lightest rock there is." I hear rumbling. Is that your stomach, Arnold? We scrambled onto the bus. The Frizz turned the ignition key and stepped on the gas. Nothing happened. The bus would not start. We thought we were goners. I didn't know volcanoes could be useful. Red hot lava came streaming out of the volcano. Some of it shot into the air like a fountain. Some of it flowed over the land like a river. Our bus went along with it, right into the sea. "Class, when this lava hardens, it will be the newest rock on Earth." Who cares? Just get us out of here. When the red hot lava hit the water, it made a huge cloud of steam. All we could see was white. We seemed to be rising with the steam floating along. No one knows how long we floated in the cloud. Where are we? I don't know, but I have to be home by 3:30. When it finally cleared, we were back in the school parking lot. Did we really go inside the Earth in that beat-up old bus? Who knows? It had been a weird trip, but we did get a great rock collection for our classroom. Arnold, that's not a rock, that's styrofoam. Not again. And that is the end of our story. I loved reading to you, little Jays, and I love you all, and nobody has a birthday today. I love you, and I look forward to reading to you tomorrow. Have a good day.